Well, I want to say thank you to the Texas Conservative Coalition Research Institute for allowing me to address your 2016 Healthcare Summit. I wish I could join you today, but with Congress in session this week, I do need to be in Washington, D.C. to represent the folks back home. Since day one of the Affordable Care Act's implementation, we've found that almost every promise that the President made was empty and has now been broken. American families were dropped from their plans, individuals are facing double-digit premium increases, and small businesses have been leveled by taxes and overregulation. It does not come as a surprise to anyone that the current constructs of the Affordable Care Act are failing the American people. And as such, we cannot stand by while billions more in taxpayer dollars are invested in failed experiments and millions of people remain at risk of losing their insurance coverage. In response, Republican members of Congress have been convening to develop recommendations for what happens next, in the next administration, in the next few years. These recommendations are focused on fixing our broken healthcare system and constructing a plan to address the weaknesses and holes in the Affordable Care Act. Our mission is to modernize American healthcare with patient-centered solutions that improve access, improve choice, improve quality, lower costs, promote innovation, and strengthen the safety net for the most vulnerable. While some criticize the delay in the proposed Republican plan, I would reply that Republicans are working, and they're working closely to make sure that we get this right. Constructive health policy should not be jammed through the legislative process with the support of only one political persuasion. It should not be negotiated behind closed doors, as was the case for the development of the Affordable Care Act. Effectively legislating is possible. The repeal of a very sustainable federal policy called the Sustainable Growth Rate is an example of Republicans effectively working in an open and transparent environment and then passing the largest Medicare entitlement reform in nearly 2 decades. Additionally, throughout the implementation of that reform, Republicans are keeping the oversight front and center, holding the involved agencies responsible and accountable. These formal conversations among members of Congress about healthcare reform signals the commitment of the House of Representatives to work together to achieve the goal of fixing the Affordable Care Act, getting rid of it, and replacing it. To reach the best outcomes and achieve results for the American people, we are dedicated to following the key principles of patient-centered healthcare. I am confident that we will deliver on the American people's demands for health reform that serves their needs, not the government's goals. In this alternative plan, it will be critically important that we do away with the individual mandate and the employer mandate. And we need to provide a better alternative to Obamacare's state-run exchanges, and this could provide stability while fostering competition and choice. Reforming unnecessary rules on health savings accounts are one of the best ways to revive our healthcare system. Health savings accounts will be 20 years old this summer. I've introduced a bill called the Health Savings Act of 2015, which eases restrictions imposed by the tax code for broader use of health savings accounts. Additionally, the alternative should include an option to sell high-deductible insurance plans across state lines and allow those who purchase an insurance plan on that national market to deduct the cost of their premium from their individual income tax form. Obamacare is proof that putting the government at the center of our healthcare system harms patients, harms families, harms doctors, and harms businesses. This is why we need to replace Obamacare's obsolete one-size-fits-all approach with an innovative market-based patient-centered solution. Thank you for all you do, for the progress you create in Texas' conservative cause. God bless you and God bless our state.